What's up, guys? I'm Jones.
And I'm Mann, and today we are jonesing on Woodinville. Ooh yeah. All right, Jones. This is Woodinville bourbon. This is we still, still in this. We thought earlier in the year we would be done with all of this whole what is it called? Social distancing and being separate. It's just, and here we are. Here we are still in all of this craziness. Actually, it's kind of
Oh yeah,
convenient.
slightly. It's better than a 2 hour drive.
It's better than a 2 hour drive. It's the two bottle thing is probably a bit of a hassle because if we try this and it sucks, then we definitely into
There's two bottles.
two
Yeah,
bottles of it. But other than that, it's got its advantages. Let's just say it that way.
yeah,
Well,
yeah. It does have its advantages.
so this is
Well,
one.
that's a big advantage for the distillers anyway, with the two bottles.
For sure, for sure. So this is Woodinville Bourbon Whiskey. It's 90 proof. This was the first release. I actually think they have a couple other versions now at this point. I know you just picked yours up today. Can you tell us the price?
$35 in North Carolina, so not bad. And I think in doing my research, I saw that the average price is typically around $50. So it's not bad for a small batch type of distillery
Yeah,
because these guys are distilling their own juice. This is not like a MGP or something like that. They are making their own juice, 100%.
yeah.
So
So this,
so you drive the price up a little bit on that.
yeah, you do. And this is Washington State, right?
Yes,
Okay.
Woodinville, Washington State,
So, do you have any
and
background, any information that you want to give us on this as I try and crack it open and get us some pores popping?
yeah, I was gonna say you might want to. Me myself, I took off the paper a little early because it looked like it was gonna be a fit. But I did see that everything is sourced out of Washington State. Everything from the corn to the rye, all the grains, and then it's aged. They let their barrels age outside for a whole year, just weathering the storms, whether it's rain, snow, or whatever. And then they bring them in for a hard char. And after that, the juice is aged for 5 years and finished in a port barrel. So I'm thinking it's going to be kind of Angel Envy-ish since it's finished in a port cast, but we'll see.
Okay. All right, because I know it said pot distilled. I didn't. I had looked at a bunch of this information about it before I actually picked up the bottle, but it's been so long since this has been sitting on the shelf that I don't even remember any of it. So appreciate that. Let's get us a house rules. Let's get us a neat pour.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, man, it was hard as crap to pour out of that bottle. Similar to, I can't think of another bottle that was that difficult to pour because of the lip. So I over poured on my neat pour. So I'm gonna pour some of that on the rocks. You
Okay.
know.
I definitely spilled a little bit, so there's definitely something to be said for that. And while you are pouring, I am using a one of the new rocks glasses from Prestige Decanters. It kind of matches the decanter that we have. Super dope, man. I've been waiting to use it on the episode, and now I get to whip it out.
Wow. I mean, just transferring it from glass to glass, that has some very long legs on it. It looks a lot older than 5 years.
Yeah, I'm getting some little bit of heat on the nose. Not as much corn as I would have expected. But
A little bit of fruit.
yeah, maybe. Seems a little simple on the nose, but You ready to go ahead and give it a try?
Yeah, let's clink them and drink them.
All right, let's do it. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, it feels a little heavier than the 90 proof.
Yeah. Um, and it's got a heavy tobacco finish.
Mm,
I don't know. I don't know if that's the char or what,
but
but
when you say tobacco, are you saying like a smoky finish?
yeah, a smoky finish or like I've smoked a cigar or two in my life, and you know that on the back of your tongue feel that you get that oakiness. It has a heavy, woodsy, smoky feel to it.
Yeah, it has a good oaky barrel taste to it on the finish, and it's a long finish.
Yeah,
You know, sometimes some of the bourbons in that affordable range or econo range, or I guess it would be more so budget when you say 35, which is typically considered, higher end of budget.
right.
It'll hit the front of your palate and you'll get, some of the spices, some of the oak, but then when you finish it, there's nothing in the back of your palate. It's like it just fades away.
Yeah, I mean this definitely is start to finish for sure. Let's give her a try on the rocks.
Yeah. I was expecting it to be a little sweeter.
Clink 'em and drink 'em.
Clink them and drink them.
Boom. I think there's your sweetness.
Yeah, it definitely gets sweeter on the rocks.
Definitely picks up a lot of sweetness on the rocks. Has a bit of like a cinnamon kind of a little not it's not really spicy. It's more cinnamony kind of.
That's what the neat shot had me thinking of, like the kind of like a Christmas cookie. Those man, I can't even. They're they're like
Like a shortbread cookie.
yeah, like a shortbread Christmas cookie, but they have like the heavy cinnamon and nutmeg in them.
Okay, yeah,
That's what I got on the front of the palette for the neat.
yeah.
I still get that similar on the rock spore, but it's sweeter. Then you start thinking, okay, is it some maybe it's not caramel because it doesn't taste like rum sweet.
Right.
It's more
Kind of like a
like a
vanilla
taffy.
sweetness.
Yeah, it does have a good vanilla finish. That's what it kind of feels on the rocks.
Yeah. You don't get it to me. You don't get as much of that on the neat pour, but you do. That comes out in the on the rocks pour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think on the neat pour you get more of the barrel age kind of oakiness that finishes in the back, and it kind of takes over all that good stuff that you had in the front.
Yeah.
So
I think that's partially too because there's a lot of heat in this. I keep looking back at it. I'm like, okay, is it 90, 94, 90, 98? There's a lot of heat in this for 90.
yeah,
Like
it does taste like a higher proof. It to me it feels like a good 100 proof.
I was just about to say, it feels bottled and bond to me. It
Yeah,
feels
it does feel very bottled and bond.
yeah, it does. Cause especially the neat pour, especially the neat pour.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we should we kind of talked a little bit around this. Maybe we should rate this thing.
You want to go first? You want me to go first?
Um, I'm still kind of deciding, and here's my conundrum. Like, I don't like higher proofs. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that I don't like them. I don't gravitate towards them. So it's a little. The neat pour is a little on the aggressive side for me. Not unbearable. Not like ooh, I could never drink this. But it is a little more aggressive than I like my typical whiskey to be. However, the on the rocks pour tapered it down a little bit. A little more of that vanilla sweetness comes out. Um, Cinnamon is a little like a little spicy, little not off putting, um, but not bad. I'm gonna give it a 3, and I'm gonna give it a 3, and I can see why a lot of people have loved this because for you're talking 30 some bucks to get this much heat. You know my theory around whiskey drinkers, and after you've been drinking for a while, you become a proofer, and you need more and more heat. So you're getting a lot of heat from this 90 for 30 some bucks. But I also can see why people dislike it because of that cinnamon and that all of that extra heat can seem, I don't want to say unnecessary, but a little extreme to some degree for the proof. So I'm gonna stick with my
Yeah.
3.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and let you know. I'll give it a 3.75, and for some of the same reasons why you were saying you'll give it a 3. At that $35 mark, I think it is what it is. It's exactly where you want to be. Um, you don't have a lot of complexity in the flavors, but they're solid flavors. They're solid proof. I mean, it's just really good juice.
Yep.
Um, but it's not. But it's not going to be something that you're trying to find a lot of character in. You know, you'll like you said, you'll get a lot of different. You'll get the bacon spices. You can get some sweetness, and you're going to get the barrel aging. But it's not going to be like, oh, you know, you're going to find all these things. Well, I guess some people do, but I think it's a good stand up, you know, mid range whiskey or bourbon. It's definitely. I'm not disappointed.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
kind of
definitely not disappointed.
I kind of well yeah I can agree with you on that too. I think it's a good value for the money. Um, there's if you smoke cigars, I think that there's a heavy tobacco-ish oaky feeling to this.
Mhm.
I went back to the neat pour, and the neat pour actually brightened up a little bit. That vanilla stood out a little bit more. I'm kind of warming up. Like I was like, ooh, I might go 3.25 at this point, but I'm gonna stick with my 3.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's interesting enough to make me wanna buy the others or try the others.
yeah. I think there's a rye and two more,
Yeah, I
but I
thought that
know
there
there's
was 3
definitely a
total,
rye.
but there might be 4. I haven't looked back because I was like, there's no need for me to keep buying them when I haven't even tried the one that I've had that I bought. So yeah,
Well, we probably wouldn't have tried it for some time if I could actually go into a North Carolina liquor store and find the Eagle Rare,
yeah,
which is what I typically like as my regular sipper. But it seems like the state of North Carolina and Buffalo Trace are at odds.
yeah. Well, now that's a really good point. You may have some difficulties finding Eagle Rare, Buffalo Trace, and things like that. But we are, Jones and Mann is a brand ambassador for cwspirits.com/Jones and
Mhm.
Mann. I think they have, well, I don't want to date it because right now, Buffalo Trace is on sale. I think the Eagle Rare is at a good price. 125 bucks, you get free shipping, or you can sign up for the vault for 19 bucks right now, and you can get free shipping for the month. Every month that you pay 19, you get free shipping. So a lot of really good benefits there. So definitely check that out. Love that segue there. um, but yeah, so 3 and 3.75.
Yep.
This might be a good pickup for Woodinville for
Oh
sure.
yeah, it's definitely a good pickup.
Yeah. Well, definitely follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and TikTok at Jones and Mann. Um, this has been another episode of Jones and Mann, and this is good old Woodinville. Clink 'em and drink 'em,
Clink 'em and drink 'em.
and we'll see you next time.